Hi everyone, welcome back. I just want to say thank you so much for liking my videos or my work that I'm putting out. I'm really so grateful that you take your time to watch what I am sharing. And to those people who have called me, who are in touch with me, thank you very much. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing on the YouTube channel. Again, if you're following me for the first time, my name is Sylvie Mutesi of Silmark Farms. And today, what I really want to touch on or to emphasize on, the other day I was reading a comment. Some of you are asking me, how did you start? How should I build the chicken house? The measurements and all those things. So today I just want to go a little bit deeper on how to start properly. How to start properly. How do you start a poultry farm? Now, the most important thing is to be ready. How do you become ready? You become ready when you save the money. Be ready in your mind. Have a clear picture of what you want to do. All right? When you know that this is what I want to do poultry, and you decide which type of poultry you want to do. At Silmark Farm, we do local birds, local chickens. You may be wanting to start the layers or broilers or Ken Bro. There are so many varieties. So plan and choose what you really want to do. Now, when you find out and you're sure of what you want, make a plan. Save your money. Understand how much money you're going to need and the number you want to start with. Okay? So when you have that, then you need to save the money. When you save the money, you need to build the chicken house, and then you need to prepare the feeds, most especially maize. You need to have your maize, buy it and stock it. That way you will not be in panic. Whichever number you have planned to start with, you won't be in panic because you have your maize packed away and ready and stocked for you to start the poultry project. Now, first things first, when you are planning to build the chicken house, remember, I'm going to insist once again, do not spend so much money on the chicken house when you're just starting. All right? Build as temporary as possible. Let your chicken house be temporary. When it's temporary, spend the money in buying the chicks and the feeds, not the house. The house, like I told you in one of my videos, if you haven't watched it, please go and watch it. I was talking about how I started with my brooder room, and the measurements on my farm, the chicken house I began with is 20 by 75. Why? Because I had planned to start to have a chicken coop that can hold 1,000 chickens when they are grown. Okay, and then I decided to use it as a brooder. That's where I began from. But the number I started with, I knew that very quickly I will have to get out of the brooder room because the chickens are going to grow. Because I started with a significant number of chicks. So as I was brooding, I was also building another one. Again, I'd sat down and I'd planned, and exactly how I wanted to move in this project. So you sit down and make a concrete plan, know the numbers you want to start with, and know your plan going ahead. So when you're building your first chicken house should be as temporary as possible. All I used was the materials that I had available. I told you in that video that I had trees. I had planted eucalyptus trees. So I had to cut most of them, and it helped me to put up this house. Where you're living, maybe you have trees. Maybe you have these trees. So use the materials that you have. If you don't have it, you still have to buy the trees, because you use it and putting up the poles, the support on the house. Then, if you have uh, if you have iron sheets, you can use them. I used iron sheets as my base, and then I put kabalaza all around, just to protect, so that the water doesn't enter the house. All right. And then what I did was roofing and wire mesh and chicken mesh. That was about it. Then on the floor, I put maram, and then I put what they call a chpande. Yes. Now, there's a friend of mine I went to visit. She's setting up a chicken project, and the house is quite big because she's starting with a big number. But they only used maram on the ground. For me, where I am standing, I feel like only maram is going to give you problems when you're going ahead, because picture a scenario where you're removing the chicken waste, the manure. Yeah, you're refreshing your house. All right. So that means when you're going when you start to remove the poop, the chicken manure, it's going to be digging into the maram. That means it's going to be messy, and your manure is going to be mixed up with stones. So for me, I felt like, don't leave it like that. Put a chpande, something on top, just to cover it, so that your house is clean and it's not being dug up every time you remove the manure. So yes, that is the advice that I have for you. Don't spend so much money on the chicken house when you're starting. Spend most of the money on the chicks and on the feeds, because that's what you need to grow your project. Wait for the chickens to make money for you to build another house. I'm talking to a person who is just beginning, and perhaps you don't have so much money, but you really want to start. Start small and you grow big. All right. So that's what I had for you. And I hope you'll be able to go back to the video that I shared, maybe I think it's about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Go back and watch it, like and share, and let other people also know how to start this project, because in Africa, we are so blessed. We should not be going looking for jobs. We should be job creators. That's why I'm doing these videos. Even if I touch one person and encourage one person, for me, my job will be done. Okay, now I'm going to take you to the first chicken house that I built, for you to see what I'm talking about and how big it is, and how their 1,000 can easily fit in the house. You can see the structure, how it's built, the simplicity of the structure, and be able to come with me inside and see as well. Hiya. Hey. Hello, mommy. How are you? So, this is how it looks like. You can see it is as simple as it gets. Naye olaba nti nno there are thousands zigendamu bulungi without being squeezed. Zirina enough space to play. Mulabe parent stock yaffe bwefaanana. Twaziteekamu empanga. Empanga zifaanana bulungi. They are being serviced. Era those who haven't booked for their day one chicks or brooded chicks or fertilized eggs, table eggs, we have everything here at Silmark Farms. So make your orders and also have a look and see how simple the chicken house should look like. All right. Here at Silmark Farms, we have quality. Our hens are nice. They look good. Okay. They are giving us eggs. And we are enjoying. We are enjoying ourselves. Hello. Hello, beautiful. How are you, darling? Make sure your chicken house is clean. When the people come here, they can't believe we have chickens here because there's no smell. Okay? Make sure you keep changing your coffee husks on the ground. Keep it nice and tidy. The hens will be healthy. And you'll also enjoy the job because it's not smelling. Another thing, when you're building your chicken house, make sure you know where the sun sets and where the sun rises from, because that gives you the right direction in which you want your house to flow like. You want it to be you want it to face where the sun is setting, so that the sun can hit in the house and the chicken are able to get natural sunlight. And same applies to the wind as well. Know where the wind comes from. Say, for example, in the times of rain or the storm, it helps to know where you're going to face your house and where it's going to begin with. So know where the wind comes from and where it goes, and where the sun rises from and where the sunset is. All those things are helpful in setting up your chicken house. Yeah, parent stock, beautiful, beautiful hens. They are giving us eggs. Book your fertilized eggs. Very beautiful eggs. Have a look. We are enjoying ourselves here at Silmark Farms. Hmm? Hiya, hiya, hiya. You know, when you're doing this job, you need to be determined. Nothing comes easy, but you need to work at it and you need to be determined. And don't let people discourage you. It is doable. It is doable. Guno gwe mulimu omwangu ate gw'okolera ewaka, gw'osobola okwenjoyinga nga teri akonyeeko. Bwe muba temubuukinze, abatanaba kuteekamu bookings zammwe for September, book your one-day chicks, brooded chicks, and fertilized eggs. Yeah, that's how we do here at Silmark Farms. Hiya, 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 hiya. Sometimes you have to look, even though mulina ebibiikiro, enkoko zino zirwawo okumanyiira ebibiikiro, so ezimu zibiika we zisanze. So if you don't keep walking about in the chicken house, you can easily miss the eggs. The eggs can be stepped on. God bless you until we meet again.